Right now, Worcester County schools are fighting over how much crime is actually going on within the school. If you believe the Worcester County State's Attorney and Sheriff, what they're saying, we're seeing more crime and more violence in schools. But the Worcester County Board of Education held a press conference today saying that that is not the case at all. Since that press conference, the push and pull continues. As Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappe shows us, the state's attorney and the sheriff say that the school board is trying to, quote, label the sheriffs and state's attorneys as liars.
Lou Taylor, the superintendent for the Worcester County Board of Education, is at odds with the Worcester County State's Attorney and Sheriff. Tuesday, the state's attorney and sheriff released new information about the school's safety in Worcester County schools. But Taylor doesn't think it tells the real story.
I was saddened and frankly appalled to see our elected law enforcement leaders choose to manipulate student referral data in an attempt to say our schools were hotspots for assaults.
In that report, it says crime rates on teachers and staff have gone up 225%. But today, the Worcester County Board of Education pushed back on those numbers. Taylor says the data is misconstrued because it is comparing it to 2019.
Law enforcement chose to use the 2019-2020 school year as their 2019 data to calculate these numbers. School buildings were closed that year from mid-March through the end of the school year due to the pandemic.
The sheriff and state's attorney have now responded forcefully to the press conference saying, quote, despite their best efforts to label the sheriff and state's attorney as liars and data manipulators, their press conference today confirmed the two main points that law enforcement has been making for months. One, that crime rates in schools is rising at an unacceptable rate, and two, that none of the law enforcement's recommendations to improve school safety have been implemented by Worcester County Public Schools. Although the board refuted just about every statistic brought up during Tuesday's meeting, what they can both agree on is that school safety is their top priority. I'm Kevin Zappe in Newark, Coast TV News.
In the statement addressing the press conference from the Board of Education and Superintendent, the Sheriff and State's Attorney also said, quote, we once again call on them to take immediate action on these recommendations to improve safety in our schools, end quote.